All right, welcome to the stream, everybody. We are going to be doing some match reviews. I said I was going to start with week 2, but I think I'm going to have enough time to do both, so I'll probably just start with week 1 here. Let me pull these up. All right. Welcome to the stream, everybody.
Let me mute that. Sorry, one sec.
There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna pull these up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that should be it. Alrighty. First match we have is Dankest Dad versus Exilus. And yeah, let's get into it. I think it's Terra Comfey and Veluza and Stack Attack as the Terra on that side. Alright. Veluza lead into the Tornadus. Final Gambit. Okay, well, your 4-point Pokemon just got rid of the 18-pointer. I'm going to slow this down a little bit. Alright, Terapagos versus Hydreigon. I'm going to see a U-turn, which breaks the multi-scale, which is nice. Maybe see just a Terra Starstorm. I'm going to see a Calm Mind, okay. So if you want to stay in on this Scizor, Scissor's going to switch out into Iron Moth. On the Flamethrower, nice prediction there. Terapagos with plenty of moves. Gonna get a crit on the Fiery Dance, which is really nice. Break through that Spadef buff a little bit. Get a Rapid Spin, assume we're faster now. Yeah, we're gonna see Terra Starstorm take out the Iron Moth. Can bring in Scizor here and Bullet Punch probably. Bring Hydreigon in. So probably Scarf, I'd assume here. Think it has to be. Scarf U-turn. Comfey in on the Dracovish. I think we're okay with this if we're Comfey. See how much Vicious Rend is going to do. Quite a bit of damage, okay. Gonna get HP back with Draining Kiss if we choose to stay in. Gonna go to Slowbro, which makes sense on the water move here. Still doing half, which is crazy. Slowbro is eject button. Okay, so into the Scarf Hydreigon. We're going to be faster than this thing, be able to kill it. But we're going to see the switch into Darkrai. Dark Pulse comes out. I'm going to go into the Scizor. Hopefully not on a fire move. I don't know if Darkrai I don't think Darkrai gets a fire move. I guess Scizor... Oh, it gets Incinerate. Wow. And a crit? I'm not sure the crit mattered. Incinerate is really low base power, though. Okay. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I did not know I got that either. Okay. Comfey, Terra Poison's pretty good here. We do have Synthesis. I don't know how much Egg Slash is really going to do to us if we start Calm Minding. Yeah, we are going to Calm Mind. See if this is special or physical. It is physical. Well, that did nothing. That did actually nothing. I think we can just keep Calm Minding and Synthesis on this thing. Okay, Stack Attack is going to come out. I don't know what this does to us. His Earthquake, I guess. I don't know how much that does. Calm Mind again. I see a Stone Edge into a crit. I mean, unless you crit every hit, this isn't really going to matter. Synthesis again. Okay, we're going to try and Iron Defense Body Press this thing. This is interesting. I don't know who wins this, but that is not doing enough, I don't think. I mean, you are going +2 every time, though. Stored Power, not doing very much damage, but Stack Attack, it doesn't have recovery. Body Press. We can just use Synthesis here. How many do we have left? Still 5 left. We're okay. We're going to see Iron Defense or Body Press. See another Body Press, only doing 35, so we can get a Calm Mind off here. Or just go for a Stored Power and try and chip this thing down some more. Because we are going to run out of Synthesis eventually. Alright. Iron Defense again. Yeah, it doesn't look like stack attack is winning this. Body press is going to do about half now. Okay, this is over half. So we might need to hope we live this. I mean, we could just go for synthesis, but we kind of just end up in the same spot. I see a trick room. Okay. Interesting. If we have like, okay, body press. Oh wow, doesn't quite kill. And stored power is gonna kill. Wow, that did 59%. Huh. Where's the other one? 38. No, that was the other thing. 59. Maybe it wasn't there. All right. Well, we have priority draining kiss on this now and synthesis. And as we saw, this does not do enough damage to the Comfey. We're gonna miss a head smash too. Yeah, this is looking super over because we can just kill Darkrai and Dracovish in one hit with Draining Kiss. So unless you can get the Aegislash to somehow beat the Comfey, you are cooked. I do not know the calc, unfortunately, Dankist. It looked like, for some reason, I thought there was another body press. Maybe I'm missing it here somewhere. Okay, wait, synthesis. Body press did 35. You Iron Defense again. Oh, here, 50. Yeah, that's the one I was looking for. You did 52, then 59. So I'm assuming 52 is a mega low roll. That's what I'm assuming. Because when you did 59, yeah, you should have been doing more than half. So getting the 52 allowed him to live on 54 and go for a stored power rather than synthesis. So that's actually pretty unfortunate. If that's actually what's happening. But yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to beat this Comfey now. Head Smash is just going to beat our head against a wall because we cannot do more than half to this. I mean, at this point, Drain Kiss surely, even to a Steel type, is going to be doing a lot. We're +5. King's Shield. Let's just see. Star Power. Okay, we took some damage there. King's Shield. We're gonna heal back up. Are we out of... Yeah, we're completely out of synthesis. Star Power's gonna take that out, and Draining Kiss is gonna be able to clean this up. Unless I'm missing something. Draining Kiss. And Draining Kiss. Dang. Yeah, a couple of things that game. Yeah, in chat they're saying, yeah, there was the crit on the Terrapagos that was pretty tough, and then hitting that low roll. But I think it was fairly well played from both sides. Final Gambit was cool on the Veluza. Terra Stack Attack is an absolute menace. That thing was eating hits left and right. And of course Dracovish doing a ton of damage. And the Incinerate and the Darkrai was really cool. Didn't even know I got that. Alright. Nice first game there. I'm just going to grab some water. I will be right back. Just give me a moment. Alright. First game done. On to Gradients versus Flying Kraken. Kraken has Terra Alamomola, and Gray has Terra Heliolisk. Alright. Let's see if we can see anything from opening here. I mean, right off the bat, don't really have a great switch into Darmanitan on Gray's side. Let's just see how it goes. If I can like zoom in here a little bit for stream. Yeah, that's probably a lot better. Probably a lot more watchable that way. Alright. Let's see Buzzwole come in. Gonna get a U-turn off into Skeledirge, makes sense. Nihilego also makes sense. Gonna miss a Willow, a bit unfortunate, but I think this is a special attacker, so it's not that big a deal. We're gonna see T-Spikes. Kraken could have defog on Feeny. I think that's the only hazard removal. See a protect on a knockoff. Mega Absol's in. Aloe, assuming we're not going to do that much to this. Honestly, 30 is more than I thought it was going to do, but... Cover the boots, which is nice, because... Ooh, dry skin is really cool, actually. I didn't even think about that. But losing the boots and the aloe is nice, because now when it comes back in on a switch, it's going to be taking toxic damage. Mega Absol in. Going to go out into Skeledirge once again. Close combat. Actually, really nice play. Into probably forgetting that magic bounce is a thing. Yeah. But yeah, that was a good read on the close combat. Getting that switch. But you don't really want to be taking dark type attacks anyways. But Willow made sense if there was no magic bounce. Torch Song does quite a bit. Probably just gonna kill off Ferdinand here. Yep, we're gonna let it go down. Darmanitan comes in on the Nihilego. How much is this gonna take? Oh, we're gonna click EQ. That is dead. Very dead. I wonder what that calc was. Probably like 400% or something. Buzzwole. In comes Alamomola, which now gets poisoned, which is cool. Roost. Is this a bulky Buzzwole? Drain Punch. Okay. Gonna knock off the Covert Cloak. Interesting. Okay. So, does Covert Cloak stop the damage from Darmanitan's ability? Is that a thing? I think it's just moves, right? Alright. Well, T-Tar is not going to want to stay on a Buzzwole, that's for sure. Go back out. Okay, we're going to go to Feeny this time. Stop Skullburn from Alamomola. Okay, gotcha. Makes sense. Feeny is poisoned, which is really nice for Gray as well. These Toxic Spikes were a nice bring. I'm going to see if there's a defog on this. I'm going to assume not. If you were defog, you'd probably be Heavy Duty Boots for a situation like this. I get in Ferrothorn on a Parabolic Charge. That is actually negative damage. I think we healed that turn. Volt Switch out. Let's see what this wants to click. Maybe another layer of spikes, or maybe a knockoff or something. I see more spikes. Problem is, Kraken has really nice switch-ins to whatever Buzzwole wants to do. He's gonna heal up, get some more damage on the Alamomola. Does have Wish, as we found it earlier. Gonna protect on the close combat, okay. See what our switch-in is here. Gonna go with Heliolisk. Yeah, makes sense. Gonna just keep wishing with the Alamomola. Into T-Tar. I don't know if this gets a fighting type move, but maybe like Focus Blast. But so far we've only seen electric moves with the Terra to do a bunch of damage. But on T-Tar it's going to be doing very little. Ooh, a nice pursuit there. That's really great. Heliolisk going down. In comes the Buzzwole again, which is kind of just a wall at this point, because it can't do any damage to Kraken's walls. It's going to be hard for Gray to break through, I feel like. Maybe King Gambit with a bunch of deaths and its ability, but... Dragapult could put in some work. Didn't know the Pursuit works on switching moves. Yeah, it does work on the switching moves, which is cool. It does. I don't know if it works on Chilly Reception. I don't think it does. I don't know why. I think I saw it in a match, and it didn't work. That match is coming up after, so we'll see, but I guess it works on the Volt Switch. Nice taunt here on the King Gambit. Do a little bit of damage. Knock off the leftovers. Feeny finally getting a little bit weakened. We're going to go into the Absol, which is going to take a lot of damage from spikes, and is dead to Surf. Alright. It's one of the best Pokemon songs, by the way. So good. Alright, Feeny finally weakened here, but the Alamomola, that's at 24%. When did that happen? I totally missed that. This is actually kind of close, but we have Ferrothorn at 84%, and I'm not sure we can get through it. I see a Taunt. No Swords Dances here. The Ferrothorn on a Sucker Punch. Nice switch there. Knockoff does a lot of damage, and we're probably going to go down here. I see a Leech Seed, which could have missed, which could have been a little rough, but we did hit it, luckily. Buzzwole's just going to heal up. Probably expecting a switch on a Drain Punch. I'm just going to let Ferrothorn go down, which at this point makes sense. See Alamomola. Again, we're not doing any damage to this thing. We can probably... What do we have this? Okay, we have Knockoff. We don't have Scald, so... I think this thing's just going to go down. It's going to keep getting whittled down. I mean, we're doing, like, no damage, but... It has no attacking moves. I guess you can flip turn out eventually, once you have enough HP. Pursuko's second in the turn it traps. Oh, okay, interesting. I see. Flip turn, this thing is gonna die. Oh wait, no, we had a wish. Never mind. That is really good. We do have Poison Jab. How much was it doing to this? I don't know if we've seen it. Poison Jab does get a mount. Gonna get a Draining Kiss off. This thing does have a Roost. 5 Roosts left. Gonna Roost up. Gonna see a Draining Kiss, I'm assuming. If you're Buzzwole, you're not really gaining much HP here. Protect. Bit of Poison Stall. This might get a little stall. I'm speeding this one up. We're going hyper fast. Draining Kiss. Protect. Oh, we got Calm Mind on this thing. Alright, there we go. We have gone down. I'm assuming this is not going to be able to kill. We had U-turn, and we are going to die to Draining Kisses. Bolt goes off second. Pursuit hits normally without boost. Okay. I see. Interesting. Did not know that. Alright. Well done. Kraken's team looked really hard to beat. Gray didn't really have the wall breakers he needed in this match. And that was kind of just the story of that one. This one is already... Oh, because that one wasn't a replay for some reason. Yeah, this one didn't save as a replay, but it's fine. It's the same thing. I just want to look on stream, though, because this one's not zoomed in properly. Let me take a look. It's fine. Just a little bit smaller. Alright. This is me versus Nami. I have Terra Articuno, and he has Terra Delmise. Alright. Greninja Weavile. I'm just going to switch the viewpoint because it's easier for me to remember what I did from this side. This was a terrible play. I do not know why I clicked Brick Break. Do not ask me. Basically made no sense in any situation, so just not really a great play. Went to Garchomp on the Delmise. Plan was to hazard stack a bit. Honestly forgot this thing got Rapid Spin, so that was unfortunate. First few turns of this game were not great on my side. I saw the Rapid Spin here and was just like, uh-oh. This is not good. But I thought we were just going to get Rapid Spun to death, but luckily we did get a layer of rocks up. And going to try and threaten this thing out. I actually was not able to live a Poltergeist. It was kind of a bluff. I didn't have a great switch in at all. Luckily the bluff worked, and I got the Thunder Wave off from the Ganjic Fire. Into Blastoise, which is a check to that. Venusaur's going to come in. I'm not going to want to stay on that. In comes Galarian Articuno on a Leech Seed, which is fine. Get a fairly free Psychic move off, but I doubled into Blastoise, expecting Venusaur to switch. In comes the Celesteela, so nice, can get a Rapid Spin off because the Delmise is a Fairy type now. Leech Seed gonna whittle me down, especially with the poison. Not being able to have boots on Mega Blastoise is really annoying, I will admit. In comes Goldango. Gonna see a Heavy Slam crit. The crit was honestly unfortunate because I don't have Recover on this Goldango, and the HP would have been really nice to have later on, but it is what it is. I crit this, which did not matter. That thing was dead. And here is Weavile on the Surf. Gonna get out of there. I know this thing is locked in on a Choice Scarf, so I can just switch out, knowing I'm not going to take a Dark Pulse. Gonna switch into the Delmise on the Psychic type move. Expecting that I'm not going to take a Fairy move here, because this thing does not actually get Terra Blast, which I learned later on, but yeah, I did live the Power Whip, which was great. Any Pokemon that were not in Gen 9 did not have Terra Blast, which is interesting. Definitely makes them worse with Terra. Fine defensively, but not having the Terra Blast is a bit rough. Just going into Blastoise here. Living the Surf. I will live the second one. Can't remember what I went for. I doubled into the Articuno. Gonna heal up on this thing, so I don't think I could take that much, but Heavy Slam is doing about half, so probably gonna have to get out of there. Went into Goldango on a likely Heavy Slam. Don't think you were clicking Earthquake there. We haven't even seen Earthquake. Thunderbolt doing half, which is nice. Heavy Slam, yeah, like having a little bit more HP would have been nice, but cover over Roost, don't worry about it. Team was made quickly. Having to sack off Blastoise to Terrakion, but can easily just go into Valiant here. Psychic, I'm not locked in, so I can just kill this thing, but we're going to see the switch into Venusaur, which was really nice. Expecting me definitely not to click Psychic again, because it doesn't kill Celesteela, so that was a really good double. Earth Power is a really nice play there as well, because if you click a Poison move trying to hit Valiant, then Goldango was a free switch. Unfortunately, lost Goldango there. Gonna heal up on this guy, because Venusaur cannot do much to me, and at this point, Articuno looks really good. Freezing Glare is going to take out the Celesteela. At this point in the game, I thought it was going to be pretty hard to lose. I didn't know the item on Terrakion. I didn't know the investment on the Venusaur, which was another thing. I didn't know if it was physical or special, especially defensive, but sack off the Weavile here, not needed. In comes the Valiant. Assuming this thing is locked in, I figured, because this is Focus Sash Valiant, so unless I get flinched there and he stays in, I was fine, and I was going to kill the Terrakion. And then at that point, Articuno just wins the game, because this thing can't do anything to Articuno, because I'm very specially bulky on the Articuno. I have a lot of investment. But yeah, picked off that thing with Vacuum Wave. Switched into Articuno. I mean, based on what Nami did here, it would have been better to stay in, but there was really no difference. In my mind, it's a 50-50 whether he's going to switch or not. And it's going to come down to the same result. Basically, if you're Choice Scarf here, you do not kill me, and then I kill you with Articuno. 2 Psychic moves will kill these guys, and if it doesn't kill the Venusaur, then Valiant will definitely kill it. And if this thing is banded, then I go into the Valiant, I outspeed it and kill it, and then Venusaur will die to 2 Psychics, and I'm Focus Sash. So the only way I lose this game is if this is banded and Venusaur poisons me with a poison move. So we're going to see Close Combat come out. I know immediately this is banded and not Scarf, so I can kill it with the Valiant. And now it's just going to come down to a poison, because I am Focus Sash on the Valiant. Going to see Psychic come out, and Sludge Bomb is going to bring me down to Sash, and it poisons, unfortunately. So I do lose the game. Very close one. Good battle. I think If I had just clicked... how do I get... Can I go skip to end and then one... No, because this isn't the right replay. Let's just go to the end here. Actually, don't actually go to the end because I can't go back. Right here. So give Nami a 30% chance to win in this position. I mean, there was no line from my side or my point of view where I win 100% of the time, because I don't know he's going to switch into Terrakion. But if I had clicked Calm Mind here, depending on the Venusaur's investment, not sure if I can even see here. So Valiant is saved. So Psychic at +1. Really depends on if he is SPDEF or not, because this is with no SPDEF EVs. If I just click Calm Mind, then I would outspeed this, kill it, and then maybe kill the Venusaur the next turn and not risk the poison. But at that point, it's either risking the 30% poison or risking that he's SPDEF. And I'd say it's about a 50-50 chance he's SPDEF, and it's a 30% chance that I'm going to get poisoned. So, went for the poison, and unfortunately he was banded and poisoned me, so unlucky. You hate to see it. So, do lose that one, but it was a very good game. Alrighty. On to the next game. We have Mr. Mag versus Bread Boy. 196 HP, no SPDEF. Gotcha. So, I mean, it still would have been a roll. I think I made the right play. I mean, in hindsight, I should have stayed in with the Valiant instead of switching to Articuno, but if you had stayed in, it still would have been 30% that turn on the Sludge Bomb. And then based on if you're Bandit or Scarf with the other thing. So kind of just the same thing. I think it was more the earlier turns caught me a bit. The end game was just a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Alright, what are the Terras? I don't even know. I don't think... Mr. Meg didn't bring a Terra, and then we have Orbeetle, I think. I don't know if Kilowattrel was Terra. I don't think so. Rillaboom into a Rain team is looking real nice, is all I'm going to say. We do have the Wheezing for it, but otherwise Rillaboom looks great. Spectrier also looks really nice. The Rain's not up. Really is not a Shadow Ball switching on the other side, so... And we're seeing Confusion here, unfortunately. Hurricane's doing literally nothing to this, so Thundercat is not going to care. Both made mistakes early on that match, should have just spun forever on Delmise. Yeah, I mean, there was that, and then of course, me clicking Brick Break, and a couple other earlier turns that could have gone differently. It was a good game. I'm going to see Calm Mind from the Raikou. Okay, we're going to switch out, which makes sense. Don't want to eat an Earthquake here. And it's just, okay, there's grassy terrain. It's kind of hard to see through the rain. Makes sense, especially for Swampert Earthquakes. Gonna guess we're gonna get out of here. Raikou looks really good in this match. I don't know how we're killing this. It's pretty much just Earthquake. So, I wonder if you have Ice Punch on the Swampert, and you can click that on a Rillaboom read. Otherwise, this is looking... Oh, he does click the Ice Punch. Actually, really nice. Nice play there. I was going to say, otherwise it's really hard to deal with this Rillaboom. Rillaboom doesn't have healing as far as I know. Grassically, did quite a bit to Pelipper. Maybe see a Roost or a U-turn. I'm going to see a Roost. And Raikou's still looking real good. Maybe a Volt Switch. Scald, okay, fishing for a burn. Not going to get it on the Swampert. Suicune is in. Suicune lives a lot of these hits, except Earthquake, I guess. I don't know how much Earthquake is doing to this. Oh, it is a Mega Swampert. Probably does a fair bit of damage. Probably half. Not sure, though. But it depends on investment. Wow, Scald did a lot to that. I guess it's in rain. It's not really resisted. Thunder does absolutely nothing to Raikou. Volt Switch. Finally getting this thing chipped down a little bit. Scald. Losing the Wheezing could be rough here. Don't think... Oh, we did stay in. I don't know what's staying in with the Wheezing there. I feel like you really need the Wheezing. Gonna get a Pain Split, so some HP back, which is nice. Really? I'm surprised we're letting this Wheezing get so chipped. I think we really need this. And yeah, we're going to just rest up for this. If we see a Pain Split, we're going to get a lot of HP back. Assuming that's what we're going to see here. Sleep Talk into a Calm Mind. Oh boy. Gonna Pain Split. I'm assuming Wheezing's going to get the heck out of here this turn. It is. Into a Pelipper. I don't know how much Pelipper is really going to be able to do to this. Does this thing have Whirlwind, potentially? I don't even know if Pelipper gets that. I thought it probably does. Uh-oh. That switch is really tough. Because you know you wake up there. You're probably going to eat a Scald, so... a bit tough on the switch. Thunder on the Raikou. Finally almost dead. But Rillaboom back in on a Volt switch. Okay. Floatzel is going to die to a Grassy Glide. Oh boy. A little bit of mismanagement of pieces, I think, from Breadboy this game. I mean, Mr. Mag had a pretty tough team to break through in general between the Rillaboom, the Raikou, and the Suicune. Didn't even really need Sylveon to come out this match. I don't think we've seen... I think we've just seen those three. I mean, Sylveon's out now on the Terra Dark Orbeetle with Light Screen. Okay. And that's not going to be doing anything to Sylveon. Maybe you see a Hyper Voice. Going to go to Suicune. Can get her HP back with the Wish. Hurricane does absolutely nothing. And we're going to start getting Calm Minds off. And at this point, we have no physical attackers left from Breadboy's side. Like, I don't think this Kilowatch is doing anything to Suicune, to be honest. Thunder. Wow, that did 30%. That's tough. Scald. And honestly, I think Suicune just wins. There goes Wheezing. Light Screen. Still taking a lot. And a burn. Yeah, this game is done. A U-turn out. Do no damage. Rocky Chip. Pelipper we know is not going to take this that well. We can just rest up if we really want to this turn. We do, and I'm assuming we're just going to Scald them out, which we do. Yeah, a couple plays for Breadboy I think were tough, and I mean it was definitely a tough turn or a tough game for him, just based on the team that Meg has here. Really nice core for this match between the Suicune, the Rillaboom, and the Raikou. Spectre's best matchup, it sits on the bench. Yeah, bro did not even see the match. Neither did the Urshifu. This was really... I mean, Sylveon didn't really do anything either. This was really a three Pokemon match for you. And yeah, just kind of unbreakable there for Breadboy. So nice win there for Mr. Mag. We got 4 matches left for week 1. Let me take a sip of water here. Alright, I'm just going to check Discord here quickly. Alright. Should be good. Alright, we have Manchoodle, Smeeflam versus Lunar. Lunar has no Terra Pokemon on this side, and we got a Terra Roselia. See how that guy does here. Ursaluna looks quite good this match. Really good, actually. Yeah. Let's see how it plays out. Coco on Diancie. We're going to switch out here. We're going to see an Iron Head. Good switch there. That would have killed you probably. Out. I'm going to get a Future Sight off. Volt switch to Diancie on a Whirlwind. Okay. Clodsire on the Ogerpon. I'm assuming we are Water Absorb. Oh boy. Did not want to eat that Future Sight. No sir. I think we should have sacked off Roselia to that maybe. But yeah. Clodsire being damaged that much is going to hurt. We are Water Absorb, so that's a nice switch in there on the Cudgel. Get some HP back, but we are dead to Zen Headbutt at +2 because we're not unaware. This is already a rough start for Manchoodle. Coco's gonna get out of there. In comes Samurott to maybe set up some spikes. Gonna get an Aqua Cutter off. Doesn't do that much to Iron Hands. Have to switch out on a potential electric move or fighting move. Iron Hands gets some HP back. Could take a Dazzling Gleam. It does. Only does half and kills Coco with Earthquake. What a beast. And already this is looking pretty close to unwinnable for Manchoodle. We are going to miss out on the KO by 1% and get all of our HP back with Drain Punch. This Iron Hands is putting in so much work. And at this point, Manchoodle just really doesn't have any pieces left to win this game. Body Press on the Choppel, not going to do that much. I see likely an Earth Power here. Good switch, but I don't see how we can ever come back. I see Toxic before Magic Bounce gets activated, which is cool. So we can get a bit of damage residual on that. Calm Mind. Gonna see Mystical Fire almost take this out. If we click a Steel move, this will be dead. We do. Yeah, Zen Headbutt went absolutely crazy this game. And that Future Sight was huge. Ogerpon Wellspring is an absolute monster. I think it's definitely the best Ogerpon. Hearthflame is cool too, but the Water Grass is just really, really good. And having Water Absorb is cool too. I like it. Tachyon Cutter, and at this point, I mean, Amanda Buzz is not going to be able to win this game, so we just let it go out here. Good win by Lunar. Definitely a tough first few turns for Manchoodle. That kind of just cost the game. But yeah, nicely done. On to the next one. We have Taco versus Smaster. Smaster, Terra Scrafty or Terra Mudsdale. Don't have to watch this one. Tough. And I believe Terra Incineroar on the other side. What are our Psychic switch-ins? I mean, we have a Scrafty. If it is Terra Dark, we can switch that in. But there is a potential Focus Blast from the Alakazam or Dazzling Gleam, so maybe not the best switch-in, but having that Dark Stab is nice. No ground type on Taco's side could be interesting with the Zeraora, but let's just get into it. See Skarmory lead. Gonna have to definitely switch out there on the Zeraora. Nice Volt Switch, get some momentum. Gonna see Togekiss in. Yeah, I don't want to take an Air Slash, I'm assuming. Gonna see a Thunder Wave, which is gonna be a little bit annoying for Skarmory. Not gonna worry about the speed whatsoever, but potentially getting paralyzed could be a problem at some point. Yeah, Volt Switch looks really free for Smaster. Like, it's not much to punish it. Gonna get Defog off to get the rocks, which is good. Leaf Storm does nothing to Togekiss. Assuming we're gonna get out of here. We are into Skarmory, which is really nice on the Lopunny. U-turn. Are we Rocky? I don't know if we've seen an item on this. No. And we do get paralyzed. Don't know what we clicked there. Maybe Stealth Rocks. Once again, Volt Switch. I mean, at least we have something that just can tank the Volt Switch and take no damage, but we cannot stop the Volt Switching, which is annoying. Air Slash does a lot to that thing. 60% flinch. And does get the flinch that time, but we do probably have the Regenerator. I can't remember. I'm assuming it's just Regenerator. Air Slash does absolutely nothing to this thing. Comes Scrafty. You're gonna knock off, which is nice. Okay, it was Rocky Helmet. Interesting. I thought Scrafty might kind of be an answer to Alakazam or Lele, but it's still tough just based on typing and the coverage that those Pokemon get, so I guess that's fine. Skarmory's healed up. We do see another Volt Switch, so just a lot of momentum for Smaster. Air Slash looks pretty free. Just gonna see the Skarmory come in again. Just get out back into the Zeraora. Yeah. Okay, we do get the switch right this time. I like that. So now we can get a hit off. But if it's Leaf Storm Togekiss, yeah, Togekiss can just tank. So this is kind of a vicious cycle for Taco here. And Protect on a Roost. Okay, Togekiss going back to full. This match is going nowhere so far. Okay, finally we see a threat come in. We do see a Lele. Go for Future Sight. Taking a Thunder Wave is rough. Missing the 95% accurate Air Slash, but Moonblast not doing much. I'll also get Special Attack Drop. So I'm going to switch out All Metal tanking that Moonblast and the Future Sight, so that's a nice switch there. In comes Incineroar, makes sense. Not really taking anything from that Double Iron Bash, but is chipped down a fair bit, and we're going to get some recoil here. Scrafty's very chipped. Gonna double into Mudsdale, which is fine for both sides. Yeah, we're just gonna trade rocks with Smaster being able to remove those at some point if he wants to. Let's see, Volt Switch, yep. Into the Togekiss. We've seen this one before. Lele comes out, okay, on a Roost. Don't know if we've seen Air Slash hit this thing yet. I don't know how much it's going to do. We're going to sack off Incineroar on the Air Slash. And finally bring out the big boy. Here comes Alakazam. See what it goes for. Expanding Force does not kill the Togekiss. Togekiss is absolutely farming us right now. Paralyzed our two biggest threats. And is dealing with the Hydrapple. Yeah, that is tough. That's to turn you through the hardest. Was a free sub. Oh, you had sub on this thing? Oh boy, yeah. Yeah, if you got a sub off, actually kind of insane. Thanks, ad. Bring my music back. Alright. Yeah, so getting paralyzed. Oh, and we got full parried, and we are gonna die. Yeah, getting paralyzed on that pretty much. I won't say seals this, but I mean the Togekiss is really tough, and we could have poison move on this to kill it. Gonna get some chip in the Mudsdale, but probably switch out. Yeah, Skarmory on the EQ, nice play. Probably get our HP back here with a Roost if we don't get paralyzed. We're gonna defog, also makes sense. Now we could probably get a Roost off. Okay, an aggressive switch. I mean, we're not faster than this. We do die to Plasma Fists. Yeah, I mean, I feel like everybody misplays every game at least a little bit. Let's see a Dire Claw. We don't see any status. Swords Dance on a Body Press. Okay, I do like the Swords Dance. You kind of have to at this point. Close Combat. Zero Aura outspeeds us though, right? Gonna see Volt Switch again. I mean, Volt Switch, that was kind of one of the biggest things this game. It's just Volt Switch being so free. Maybe a ground type. I don't know what ground type you can have, but if you have one. I'm assuming you do it somewhere. Togekiss. Yeah, the Togekiss mixed with the Volt Switching was very tough. But yeah, at this point, don't see a winning out. Hydrapple, like, I don't think either of these Pokemon can kill Togekiss. I'm not sure Togekiss can kill Skarmory, though, so it might just be some switching fiesta here. Probably speed this guy up a little bit. Body Press actually did a fair amount to that. Gonna Volt Switch out. Melmetal. Okay, Fickle does nothing. Ice Punch almost KOs. Protect into another Ice Punch. Yeah, this Melmetal is probably going to be able to finish the game off. Maybe it has Thunder Punch. No, we're going to see Zero Aura on a Paralysis. I mean, Body Press didn't kill, but the chip might have been nice because you might not have been able to come back in on Stealth Rocks. Skarmory's at 48 now. This thing's going to take an Ice Punch. It also brought Yawn of Recover on Hydrapple. Yeah, Yawn would have been cool this game. Freeze, I mean, doesn't really matter at this point. We do have Thunder Punch, so yeah, at this point, doesn't matter too much. So yeah, tough to break through there for Taco. And yeah, like you said, the sub would have been nice. Not getting paralyzed on Alakazam, and I mean, also Lele got paralyzed that game. So tough one to break through. Good game. On to Armenia versus Azalea. Got Terra to Dun and Drapion. No, I don't think Drapion is Terra, actually. Get a sip of water here. Alright. Lead Urshick from the Palafin. We do see a Sucker Punch. Oh, wow. Sucker Punch crit. Yeah, I know I have talked to Azalea about this one a little bit. I can't remember really what happened. Except for that turn, I do remember. That crit definitely mattered. But staying in with the Palafin might not have been the best choice. I mean, Palafin doesn't look that good in this match, so getting some chip would have been nice. I mean, you don't expect to get crit there, so that is tough. Gonna see Corviknight come in. Gonna go out into Rotom, makes sense. U-turn, nice play. Into Meowscarada, probably a Volt Switch. Or sorry, no, we had switched in, so we couldn't go that turn. Definitely not Volt Switching on a potential faster Flower Trick there. Go out into Chili Billy. Special attack drop on the Moonblast. In comes Drapion. Gonna have Thunder Wave off, which is great. Chili Billy's being withdrawn, and we get Pursuited. That's really tough. So I'm not sure if that works with Chili Reception. Is that the same as Volt Switch? So if we were... I'm not sure who's faster. I'm assuming Slowking is still slower than a paralyzed Drapion. So if we'd clicked Chili that turn, it would have been okay. But also you don't expect the Pursuit, and you don't want to take a different dark move maybe. So, I mean, regardless, it was a bit hard to do. Here comes the Dun, get an Earthquake off. And we are full paralyzed, unfortunate. Enamorous on a Roost. Okay, gonna get an HP back, which is cool. Mystical Fire, not doing very much. Special attack drop, of course. Glare, really nice. Corviknight on a Mystical Fire, I'm not sure. Okay, we do switch out, so this actually works out great. Gonna pivot out into back into the Dunsparce. Okay, we're Terra Fairy. I'm not sure. Probably don't want to take a Heavy Slam or an Iron Head. Yeah, so just have to go back into the Corviknight, but that's fine. We can get a Defog off. Looks like a free Volt Switch if I was the Rotom Wash, and that is what we choose. Chili Billy can get some HP back here. Let's see Pursuit, and yeah, there's the mechanic we're going to see. So Pursuit going first, not getting the double damage, and are able to Chili out that turn, actually survive. See a Roost on the Dun again. Wonder what else. Have we seen all its moves? Earthquake, Roost, Glare. Maybe Rocks? Oh, Toxic. Okay. Toxic, maybe expecting a switch. But leaving the Dun on the Iron Heads doesn't seem great. Earthquake, Rotom, free Volt Switch. Let's see what the Dun goes for. Toxic again, but we're going to go into Metagross. Corviknight, paralyzed, okay, so we don't take any damage there. Braver's going to do absolutely no damage to this. Honestly, this looks really hard to break through. I mean, we have Gardevoir, but we have to get a free switch in into it, and we can't switch in here on like a potential Iron Head. Okay, knock off. Still going for Toxic. I feel like we should be going for Earthquake, but it makes sense expecting maybe the Rotom to come out on an obvious Earthquake, so I can definitely see the Toxic there. But our main decides just to stay in. See Meow on a knockoff. Okay, have we knocked off this item yet? It looks like we had. Yeah, we already had knocked off an Expert Belt. Corviknight in. I mean, we're just going to take a Mystical Fire here. We're not even going to kill with Brave Bird. Okay, no, we take a Moonblast. Probably expecting a switch. In comes a Rotom on a Brave Bird. Now it's looking like a free Volt Switch once again. Now makes sense. Take the Volt Switch, and then Drapion comes in. Drapion is going to die here for sure. Okay, we're going to sack off Enamorous to a U-turn. Okay. Here comes Corviknight, which is a free Rotom switch in, and another free Volt Switch. So Armenia just getting some free momentum here. No ground type on Azalea's side, unfortunately. Know that their ground type is Sandaconda, though, so it doesn't really match up into a Rotom-Wash. U-Turn does take out the Drapion, which is nice. Chili Billy's gonna have to come out on a potential Wicked Blow. Wicked Blow, wow, that's choice banned, surely. That has to be choice banded. I feel like that does not do 50% otherwise. So we do have to switch out here on a potential Moonblast. Or Hyper Voice, rather. Nice. Alright, free Hyper Voice. Assuming Metagross comes in here to click Bullet Punch. Probably going to switch out. Ooh, not KOing with the Mystical Fire. And we are dead to an Iron Head. And that's honestly probably going to do it here. Looks like Sucker Punch is probably able to clean this off. Let's see. Urshifu. See if we click Wicked Blow. Okay, we do. Nice play. And in comes the Ascarada, which, okay, triple axle, but we are just going to die to Sucker Punch now. Nice triple axle, though. Alright, really close game. Urshifu putting in work. The Pursuit was tough on the Slowking. The free Volt switches were hard to deal with. Meowscarada put in a lot of work. Losing the Palafin turn 1 was hard. And then there's some predictions with Earthquake versus Toxic on the Dun. And then Mystical Fire not killing as well. I think that was kind of the main points of that one that came down to. But I'd say nice job to Azalea for bringing it back after getting the turn 1 crit on the Palafin. Game was very close. 1-0, so I'll see a really good game. And we are on to our final match of the week 1. And we have Q-Spots versus Blue. With Terra Shaman and Terra Palmont. Alright. Going to lead Gallade to Annihilate. And that's a Mega Gallade. Gonna get a Rage Fist off here on that. Get a free switch into Heatran. Yeah. Rabombi is absolutely nothing to Heatran, so Heatran can get a free hit off here, or maybe Hazards. I've seen Overheat do half to cure him. To a Shaman. Really nice switch there. If you had taken a Freeze Dry, that would have been really tough, but reading the Earthquakes, you can get into the Shaman, and assuming we're going to Terra into... Okay, Fairy, yeah. Decidueye, okay. Don't really have a great answer to Decidueye on the other side. Poltergeist does miss, it's unfortunate. I don't know how much that was going to do. Gonna get a Thunder Wave off. Grass Knot does nothing. I'm not sure about the Grass Knot. What's the Grass Knot for? I feel like the Grass Knot doesn't really make sense, but... Okay, maybe I'm missing something. Poltergeist does hit the Landorus, gonna U-turn out. Into Annihilate, wow. And we're gonna dodge the Poltergeist. That's huge. That is huge. And then get the Rage Fist off to kill that. That was a big miss. I'm not sure what the Grass Knot for was, or what it was for, though. Alright, Fortress is gonna come out. Grass Knot was for the Dozo. Yeah, but I mean, why did he click Grass Knot is what I mean. Why was Grass Knot clicked there instead of Poltergeist? I really don't see a reason not to just click Poltergeist in pretty much every situation. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know why I clicked it either, yeah. But yeah, that's a huge miss. Close Combat actually killing the Fortress after 2 hits. We're going to see Choice Scarf on the Landorus. Sludge Wave, nice. Annihilate is our switch in. Makes sense. We're going to get a Rage Fist boost here. Up to 100 base power. 150 base power now. Rocks are up. 200 base power. Rage Fist is absolutely going to blow back anything he clicks it on. Instead, let's Drain Punch. Nice. Okay, I'm going to get some HP back. Let's see what the switch into Gallade is. We're going to stay in on Zen Headbutt. Okay, so now it's going to go down. No Rage Fist for us. Gonna miss a Zen Headbutt. Really wouldn't have done anything on that one. Okay, wow. Actually would have done some... That would have been a big hit, so... and you also could have potentially got a flinch. There was an Earth Power, I guess, expecting a switch because of being Terra Fairy and don't wanting to eat a Dazzling Gleam, so the Earth Power made sense. Yeah, missing that is unfortunate. And then not getting any flinches. No flinches here. Earth Power, which was pretty safe. Unluckiest game. Yeah, I mean, the Poltergeist... The one Poltergeist miss was really huge. On the Annihilate game might have been different that way. See Double Shock. Slasha coming out. Maybe have Aura Sphere on this. We do. We're forgetting to Mega Evolve. But it's not really going to matter. Gonna get another Aura Sphere off. Down goes the Treads. Unless this Pawmot is an absolute goat here. No, we are going to die to a Draco Meteor. So, well played by Q-Spots. The Annihilate switch-in was a little interesting, but we did dodge a Poltergeist, so it worked out in the end. And, yeah, a couple unfortunate misses from Blue. But yeah, otherwise, pretty good game there. Alright, let's see. Gonna pull up the week 2 games now. We are done week 1. How long has this been? Let's see. About an hour, okay. Alright, yeah, let's get into the week 2s. Just gonna find them here. Alright, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And one of them has been extended, so we won't be able to see that one. Alright, I just need a quick break. I will be back in 2 minutes, so just give me a moment, and I will be right back for the week 2 matches. Alright, I'm back. Let us get back to it. Blue told you the grass knot was a misc. Like, okay, makes sense. Alright, first match up, we have Q-Spots versus Dankest Dad. With Terra Shaman and no Terra from Dankest Dad. No Stack Attacka this week. Alright, Azumarill and Tornadus. What is our switch into Azumarill? Play Rough, doing about 25%, getting an attack drop, which could be relevant if this is a physical attacking Aegislash. And it is not. We have a special attacking one. Overquill doing are tanking that really well. Dracovish comes in, getting a free spike up, which is great. I'm gonna go to Dondozo on the Vicious Rend. Wow, that still does a lot of damage. We're gonna see a rest here, maybe? You're gonna see a yawn, okay. Okay. Yeah, it still does a lot of damage. Wow. Alright, we're going to Terra the Shaman, so we're not super effective on that. Dazzling Gleam does nothing to that. Let's see another Bleak Wind on a Synthesis. Okay, so healing up. Actually are winning this exchange a little bit. Let's see Bleak Wind miss. Another Bleak Wind miss. Unfortunate. Shadow Ball does literally nothing. This is looking AV, I think. Thunderbolt doing 47, okay. Gonna get that U-turn off, Preserver HP, get Regenerator. Nice switch into Darkrai on the Shadow Ball. Overquill is pretty free switching, I think, to Darkrai. Yeah, doing only 23%. We're gonna go into Dracovish on the Poison move? No, on a Spike. Okay, so second layer spikes up. Gonna get some recovery. We know that it's gonna click Vicious Rend, which does take out a Dondozo, and now we are kind of left without a counter to this. Let's see the Intimidate come off. Wow, okay, that still kills. That's insane. And now we don't have a Darkrai switch in. I think the original switch in, we should have sacked something off and then gone into Azumarill, maybe. Making a read there with the Liquidation, not clicking Play Rough. Looks like Dankus is happy just letting it go down, so unfortunately we lose the Azumarill as well. Dazzling Gleam, seeing an Earth Power, doesn't even do half to that. We're going to get a Toxic off, but we can Natural Cure that bad boy off. Gonna see Annihilate come in on a King Shield, okay. If we do King Shield again, we are going to get a Defiant boost if we attack. If he's Defiant, which he is. Okay, I'm gonna see U-turn. Which, I mean, it makes sense, expecting him to switch out on a Rage Fist, but Dankesta is not making any plays here. Just kind of staying in, which is kind of mind-gaming Q-spots a little bit, it seems. Not making the obvious switch-ins. Instead, just playing a little more aggressive, keeping your Pokemon in. Let's see, Terrapagos. Okay, we're Natural Cure out into the Annihilate. Calm Mind, okay. What are we going to click here? Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think we want to take a fighting move necessarily. Oh, Final Gambit, okay. So we're going to go down. Dracovish finally goes down, but losing our Annihilate doesn't seem too great. Sludge Bomb, and yeah, at this point, I don't think Q-Spots are going to be able to come back. We're going to see Mega Sceptile probably just come in here. We're going to Cross Poison the Shaman, and I'm assuming we outspeed that and outrage the Latios, or Latias. So, well played to Dankus Dad and Q-Spots. I think Q-Spots was trying to read Dankus Dad a little... I don't know if he was trying to read a little too hard, but Dankus Dad wasn't biting, and that was kind of the story of that one. And Dracovish, of course, doing crazy amounts of damage, even to Dondozo. Next one is Taco versus Flying Kraken. We do see a Smeargle, which is cool. Interested to see what that does. And we have Wobbuffet and Incineroar as potential. Oh, and Manti. So all our Terra Pokemon from Taco, not bringing Tapu Lele this week. Alright, let's see how this one goes. Alright, we got Smeargle in. Gonna click Spore, okay. So pretty standard Smeargle here, maybe setting some hazards up. We do get a Sticky Web off, okay. Taco could have Defog on the Mantine. We're gonna knock off, down to Focus Sash. So Rocks and Webs are up for now. Gonna knock off Leftovers. We are Terra Grass, which is great. I see a Terra Blast. Actually just kill the Tapu Fini. Okay, so this is a pretty nice start for Taco. Switch into Crocodile, which I'm assuming we are sacking off. Just because he is asleep, so maybe not the most useful member at this point. Okay, so we're going to sack off and go into Wobbuffet, which makes sense. Because Wobbuffet can trap this guy in. Yeah, okay, so it was a nice play. Just sacrifice off the sleeping guy, go into this. Alright, we're going to see spikes go off. We're going to switch out of the Wobbuffet, okay. Saraledge makes sense, but we are taking... Wow, there's a lot of hazards down. We're going to need to get a defog off if we have it at some point. Saraledge is not going to want to switch back in. Wow, this thing's going to take a lot of hazard damage too. Yeah. Roost, I'm assuming we are just faster and kill this with a Volt Switch. That we can. Down goes the Wobbuffet. See Tyranitar, which is Mega Tyranitar. Saraledge in again on the hazards takes a ton of damage, like 30%. Smeargle is the sack to the Saraledge. We are running out of pieces here, but Boots Zapdos comes in, lands the Hurricane, very big. Down 3-3 here. Alakazam looks quite good. Gonna miss a Hurricane, unfortunately, on the Terra Grass. Flare Blitz, okay. We should be faster on the Zapdos, so we can just roost up. Flare Blitz. Honestly, Flare Blitz is not doing enough. Zapdos should just keep roosting on the Flare Blitz, and we're just gonna die. See knockoff. The Boots. Gonna get staticked, unfortunately. Roost. But yeah, the Flare Blitz are not doing enough. You can just keep roosting. Roost again. Why not? You're gonna see another Flare Blitz. I mean, you should just roost again. I'm surprised by the Volt Switch there, honestly. I think... Oh, wait, no. Sorry. No, it makes sense. You're just gonna take the Flare Blitz anyways. You're gonna go back to the same amount of HP, so... No, that made sense. Alakazam. See if we can hit a Focus Blast. We do hit a Focus Blast. Down goes Tyranitar. Okay. Comes Ferrothorn. We're gonna switch out. We're gonna land a Focus Blast. Do we die to a knockoff? Oh, we don't die to Gyro Ball. Okay. Does this thing die to potentially Psychic move? Okay, it does not because we went for a Focus Blast. So we could see a double into Zapdos. This is a 50-50 read here if he's gonna switch or not. Oh, he misses the Focus Blast. I'm not sure that kills. I'm unsure. 31%. Wow. Psychic doing 62. We are faster after the Sticky Web. Zapdos. Zapdos is dead on switch-in. It doesn't have heavy-duty boots anymore. So this is a 1v1. Ferrothorn versus the Mantine. But I'm not sure Mantine has this one in the bag here. Yeah. I think we're just going to get Leech Seed stalled out of this one. Yeah. Alright, just gonna forfeit. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense for a forfeit. We're locked to do a stall battle of 1v1, and you know you're not gonna win this one, so... yeah. Really close game. I mean, this is basically a 1-0, because Zapdos is down on switch-in with no boots. And Mantine not having Defog was kind of the story of this one. The hazards were just too much to deal with. Triple Spike, Stealth Rock, and Sticky Web is pretty crazy. Almost every hazard in the game except Toxic Spike, so well done to Kraken. I believe starts the season off 2-0, so nicely done there. Next match up, we have Azalea versus Exilus. Exo has the Veluza once again, and no Terra Pokemon on Azalea's side. Alright. Sorry, just 1 second here. Alright, Palafin versus Empoleon. Gonna flip turn out, makes sense, into the Corviknight. Alright, potentially a Rock setter, which it was. Gonna switch out into Thundurus, makes sense. Gonna defog off, which is good. Gonna have to switch out, yeah, into the Slowking. Paralyzed immediately, that is rough. On a 20% para. Ice Beam doing nothing to Empoleon. Maybe see a Chilly Reception here. Alright, Psyshock also doing absolutely nothing to Empoleon. Flip turn out, probably going to switch, or Chilly. Wow, just gonna keep Psyshocking. I'm not sure what the Psyshocks are gonna be doing here. Alright, gonna switch out in the Scizor. Rocky Helmet damage is nice. Back into Slowking, we're gonna have to go, yeah. Thunderbolt. I would just double here or chili. See a Psyshock again. We're losing a lot of momentum by just clicking buttons with chili. Because I think you have to expect Thunderous to switch out because it's not going to hit you very hard. So it really makes no sense for it to stay in. Maybe the third time it'll stay in. Honestly, maybe you click Psyshock the third time. Ooh. Corviknight going down is really, really rough here. What is our... We have no Hydreigon switch in at all. Wow. That's going to be hard to beat. Drain Punch, okay. Meowscarada gets Toxic. Maybe see a Flower Trick or a U-turn here. A Flower Trick, how much is this going to do? Wow, that did negative damage. Hurt by Poison. In comes the Slowking on the... I'm surprised by the Slowking on the Scizor there, honestly. I think I would have probably gone maybe Chandelure, but if you eat a knockoff... I believe Scizor gets knockoff, it would have been hard regardless, so... Losing the Corviknight basically just makes Scizor such a threat. Hypervoice doing 21. We're going to kill off the opponent with Thunderbolt, which is great. Make a Scizor. Okay, we're doing Chandelure this time. We have Boots. Doubling to Slowbro is a great play. In comes Meow on maybe a switch. Again, yes. Positioning a Hydreigon. I really like that. Gonna U-turn out. Okay. Another... Many doubles from Exo. Back a Hydreigon on the Shadow Ball. And now finally we have that free Dark Pulse. And does KO the Palafin. So really nice positioning of this Hydreigon, which I think Exo has realized is his win condition. Hypervoice not killing the Thundurus, and we don't have a Thunderbolt. Okay. So Thundurus is going to go down. Here comes the Veluza. Terra Water Aqua Jet is killing. Alright, into Meowscarada. Slowbro is probably going to take a lot from that. Yep, 88%. A Flower Trick again, so we're just kind of sacking out the Slowbro. I'm assuming now we just go into Veluza and click Aqua Jet twice. There's an Aqua Jet, and at this point, I assume it'll definitely kill this. Maybe not. Okay, it does. So, Veluza putting in work. I've not seen a Veluza before, but yeah, 2 weeks in a row doing some damage. This Hydreigon was really troublesome for Azalea to deal with, and losing the Corviknight made Scizor also a bit of a problem. Yeah, good game. Next up is me versus Lunar. Got Terra Duraludon and Terra Omastar in this match. See Ogerpon lead with Omastar. See a Hornleech. Luckily I was Terra Grass, as was my switch in to the Ogerpon, and Meteor Beam does just take it out, which is a great start for me. Duraludon is going to Draco down my Ursula. I assumed he was going to Terra here. I thought it was going to be Terra Fairy, so I went for the Surf. Very surprised he did not Terra, because Omastar gets Earth Power and would have been a +1, so actually really surprised he didn't. But it did work out. See Terra Water. I'm going to get the Flash Cannon switch in. I'm going to switch out because Terra Water is not going to do that much at -2. I'm going to get a screen up. It would have been nice to get a light screen here instead of the Reflect in hindsight, but I'm going to sack off the Omastar. I really have no switch into this whatsoever on my entire team. This turn, I did have Destiny Bond. I thought he was going to switch out, but does stay in, and I'm going to die the Moonblast, so a Destiny Bond would have been great to take down the Diancie. At this point, with the special attack drop, Moonblast was not going to kill Mega Blastoise, so I could switch into that. Two-click Earthquake, doing nothing to Duraludon, and we are going to die to a Draco. So at this point, it's looking very rough, but I do still have a bit of a plan. I do have screens. We get a second screen up. Gonna miss an overheat, so losing any chip on that is a bit rough. Not that bad though. Reflect wears off, so we can get another one up here. And kind of in a good position here to... I really wish that killed. Unfortunate, living on 1, so I can't quite go into the Garchomp, which is my win condition at this point. Go back in the Rotom Heat on this guy, on the Play Rough, so I can get a Volt Switch off. into Garchomp finally. Gonna see the Volt Switch, so that works out well for me. Now I can get a Scale Shot off to boost my speed. Unfortunately, Light Screen runs out this turn, so go for the Scale Shot. And unfortunately, I hit 2 times. I did hit 5 times on the first one, but hitting 5 times on the first one changed my play so that I wanted to go for the Scale Shot to guarantee outspeed a Roaring Moon with booster energy. But yeah, unfortunately, the Scale Shot only going twice, which is going to end this one. I'm not going to be able to come back with the pieces I have left. We've got Ice Shard on the Duraludon, kills that. Plus the Iron Hands, I have to switch into Rotom. I'm going to try and get a screen up here. I get a Reflect up. I'm going to die to Blood Moon. Click Swords Dance on a potential choke, switch in. But smartly just clicks Earth Power into Vacuum Wave, and Weavile goes down. So honestly, a really tough matchup in general for my team into Lunars, and I didn't play it super well. But I think if I got that Scale Shot to kill the Duraludon, I do win the game, because nothing on his team OHKOs me, and I can click Swords Dance, and then I outspeed everything, and I do one-shot everything on his team. So definitely unfortunate there. That I wasn't able to get the Scale Shot kill, but so is life. Alright, into Blue versus Mr. Mag. We have Terra Colossal and Terra Avalugg. See Colossal lead. U-turn, maybe getting hazards up here. Gonna get a Will-O-Wisp off, which is pretty nice. Would have been really nice on the Urshifu. My Lodic switches in on a Terra Blast Burn. Gonna do no damage there. Maybe a Scald. We do see a Scald come off. Do we see a Burn? We don't. Gonna have to switch out on a potential Grassy Glide or Grass move. U-turn out on the Colossal after knocking off the Heavy Duty Boots. We get Rocks up, which is great. Hyper Voice not really doing anything to muck. I'm going to switch out probably on a knockoff or poison type move. There's the knockoff on the leftovers, which does help deal with the recovery from the Tinglu. Now we get our own Rocks up. There's my Lodic. Just one moment here. Just going to have to pause this one. Alright, should be good. So Rillaboom gets Toxic. Gonna U-turn into the Urshifu. This is Urshifu Rapid, yeah, okay. In comes Colossal on the Surging. Wow, that does no damage. That's crazy. But we can just go for it again and it will kill, so that's fine. Oh, Flame Body, okay. That's cool. Didn't even know the thing had Flame Body, but yeah, Urshifu being burned is very rough. I'm gonna see Sylveon in on the Milotic. Flip turn out on a Hyper Voice, I'm assuming. Okay, a Wish. So fair. Out into Tinglu on Poison move. Knock off again, okay. Heal up. And maybe get an Earthquake off, but my Lodic is gonna absolutely eat that. I get some more hazards instead. Fair. Scald. No burn. More hazards. Into Sylveon on the Scald. Actually on a Toxic, which is rough. Gonna flip turn out, a little crit there for some more damage. Right, Bombi is Heavy Duty Boots. Gonna get a Wish off. We do have Defog, so the hazards are gone, which is great for Blue. And now we're able to get Sticky Webs up, which is really gonna hinder Meg's team here. Hyper Voice not doing anything to muck once again. So we see a knockoff versus a poison move this time. I feel like we're going to do a poison move. We do. We get a crit into a poison. Poison being the better of the two. For sure. My Lodic free switch in. 32 is really nothing. You can get a free recover off here if you want to. That is the choice. And I don't think Urshifu is doing anything to us burned. Even, wow, a crit did 31%. Yeah. And just flip turn out into B, which will outspeed and be able to click Moonblast. I see Avalugg come in on the Moonblast. That is dead. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this thing has no Spadef. Makes sense. Surprised we didn't go to Sylveon originally instead of the Avalugg. Not sure about it. We're gonna crit. That might have mattered with a Wish Protect actually, so that's rough. Muck is getting burned. It's a little bit of a support Spectrier. Avalugg being sacked off here. We are Colbur, so we eat that. Should just be dead to another knock though, because of the burn damage and the Terra Ghost. Alright. Rillaboom takes the Sticky Webs. We're gonna sack off the Ribombee. At this point, Chi-Yu is looking real nice right now. In comes the Fish. We see a Flamethrower kill the Rillaboom. Not sure how much HP everything is at right now, but I don't think we're living. Yeah, we are dead to Flamethrower as well. 36% and Spectrier also. Alright, so Chi-Yu picking off the last 4, holding the Chi-Yu in the back. Kyurem didn't even see the match. Not gonna go for the Tinglu. I guess Flamethrower didn't kill there. Fair enough. And then just letting this thing die to poison. So well done to Blue. Clean win. And on to the next. We have Nami versus Armenia with Terra Ambipom and Terra Silvally, which we don't know which type that is right now. Lead Ambipom into Rotom. We go into Silvally Fairy with Terra Normal Fake Out, doing quite a bit of damage. We are Terra Steel, and you turning out makes sense. Don't hit the normal move, especially when we can be Terra Steel. We're actually going to rest up. Let's get our HP back, which is pretty nice. You turn out. What was that red card? Yeah, okay. A little bit of pivoting going on. Superpower going to do nothing. Yeah, to Venusaur. And now we can get our Mega off pretty freely. Let's see if we see a Poison move. See a Sleep Powder, which is great because Poison versus the Earth Power is a tough choice with a Metagross on the other side. We don't really want to click Poison move into that, so Sleep Powder is a good middle ground. We are asleep. U-turn doing a crap ton of damage to Latios. Wow. We do recover most of it back, however. Thunderbolt not even doing... Oh, that has to be AV. There's no way that's not doing that much damage. Heavy Slam doing a great amount of damage. Nice read in the Landorus. I like that. On the Thunderbolt. Latios not able to get that recover off. We'll see Gouging Fire, Dragon Dance on a Earth Power. We are Weakness Policy. Oh boy. We are dead to Heat Crash. What was our switch in here? Urshifu. Foul Play. Okay, so we are Scarf Urshifu. Interesting. Scarf Urshifu to beat a +1 speed Gouging Fire. That's cool. Alright. Here's Silvally on a sunny day. Okay. Interesting. A parting shot out of there off the Sleep Talk. Sludge Bomb. Ooh, the snagging the poison. Wow, okay. That's a huge poison. Just, yeah, 30% 100%, just like last week. You see Agility come off. Here is Urshifu taking a Dark Pulse, does nothing. 4x resisted. Switch into Landorus on a Wicked Blow. Wow, that does a lot of damage. And we are Choice Scarf, so that is going to kill. I'm going to go to Celesteela instead and sack that off. Out into Metagross we go. Actually switched in pretty nicely on that Giga Drain. Agility again. So what are we going to click with Metagross? Oh, we're not faster than Greninja. I don't know what... Interesting. Okay. I guess we're just not faster. Dark Pulse doing a fair amount to Rotom. Gonna get out. This is a really close match. Metagross versus Landorus. Don't think we want to take an EQ. I don't think Silvally wants to take an EQ either. Wow, okay. No, it did not. Bye-bye. That is a lot of damage. Venusaur, Wicked Blow. We are dead to that. What is the play here? In comes Ambipom, which is going to Fake Out. Makes sense, because that thing was Scarf. In comes Metagross. Hunter Greninja on an EQ. Bullet Punch will kill that off, but we're going to go into Landorus, which is a great play. Actually going into Urshifu. Wow. That's a crazy switch. Really good. Ends up being really good. Wicked Blow killing off the Greninja. Getting that Fake Out damage off. I don't think another one kills, though. I'm going to see Tail Slap come off on the Metagross. Only hitting twice. Foul play. Wow. Just killing off the Metagross. And in we go on the Landorus. -1 Wicked Blow is going to kill. And Wicked Blow? We are Choice Scarf here. Let's see how much this does. Oh my god, we live on 4%. Wow. Okay. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Wow, that was a great game. Really nice plays from both players. Urshifu is the massive threat on that side, and Ambipom pretty much had no switch-ins on Armania's side. The foul play was really, really nice. I like the weakness policy, and then the foul play also on Armania's side, so great game there. In our final match, we have Manchoodle versus Gray with Terra Articuno and Terra Typhlosion. This is the one that Gray did not want me to watch, so let's see how it goes. I'm assuming he did not win, and it probably did not go very well. Got Toxic off, probably a free Ceaseless here, knowing that Gliscor's going to switch out. Free Flip Turn instead, also nice. We are Rocky Helmet on the Buzzwole, okay. Typhlosion comes out. What's our switch in? Terra Fire Eruption. Wow, that does a lot of damage, even to a Primarina. Scald. So we are Water Absorb, not Unaware. Good info to have. Samurott switch-in is great here. Can get another free Flip Turn if we want, which we do opt for. And in comes Typhlosion, which once again can click Eruption because we are still full health, so we're dealing a ton of damage. I'm just going to go for another one. I guess this guy is Choice Scarfed into Eruption. Probably. Might not be. I don't know what Typhlosion's speed stat is. Primarina is not that fast. Nice switch in on the Tapu Koko and the Dragon Darts. And more momentum into our Eruption boy. And down goes Bronzong. Yeah, we have no switch into this whatsoever. Every time this comes in, something dies. See Double Edge. Double Edge is cool. It does a lot of damage. But probably just roost that off. Which we do. Probably see an Ice move here unless we're making a prediction. We did click Hurricane. Okay. We missed, unfortunately. More momentum into another Hurricane miss. I don't know how much this is doing. Not very much if Ice Beam is only doing that much, so not very much at all. U-turn out after taking EQ. In comes Gliscor on the EQ. Gonna see Gliscor click EQ into a Mandibuzz. Yes, we do. At this point, Gray's pretty behind. I might have liked to see an aggressive switch there into something like Articuno. But now we have Samurott back in. And once again, free Flip Turn into a Typhlosion, I'm expecting. Flip Turn. There comes Typhlosion. Another casualty to Eruption. Typhlosion absolutely going off this game. Wow. Crazy. Eruption. Wow, that does a lot of damage. Not picking off the Gliscor, though. But I don't think Gray has anything left here to be able to win this game. Down goes the Gliscor. In comes Articuno. Does this even live a hit? Not going to find out. Going to U-turn. Okay. Nice U-turn into Dragapult. Sucker Punch. Not killing because we have the Colbur Berry on the Mighty Cleave, but not killing. But I don't think we have any way to do enough damage to Mandibuzz, especially if we Sucker. In comes the Articuno. We are a little too chipped down at this point. Back comes Tapu Koko. Thunderbolt is able to KO the Articuno this time. And we are faster than Dragapult, so Choice Scarf, Tapu Koko, it looks there. Yeah, Typhlosion really just ran through Gray's team. Didn't really have a great switch in, so low tier Typhlosion coming in big. Was a bit of a non-believer in the Typhlosion, but this was a great showing from a low point or low tier Pokemon. And that is our last match, everybody. I will be inputting the standings a little bit later, maybe after the stream if I have time. And then we'll do the KD leaders, and if I have time I'll do weekly awards, but not sure on that quite yet. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. If you are looking to watch the VOD afterwards, that will be up on the YouTube as well. Of course, because this was a bit of a random stream, just thrown into the middle of the day on a Monday, so I might have been of time and wanted to get the matches done with. But hopefully I can do one every week and not have to do 2 at once, because doing that many matches was a lot. Yeah, thank you everybody, and good luck in your week 3 matches, and I will see you next week hopefully for another review stream.